Hi, welcome to Made to Heal with Angela Brown. So, I'm going to talk about a topic that, you know what, maybe someone else besides me can relate. But do you ever feel like you're just, whether it's you don't belong in a certain group or you just feel out of place? And it's not that you don't belong, it's just you just feel like maybe you felt like you were the black sheep of your family, or maybe you just felt like you just did not relate with other people around you because you thought so differently. Anyway, I'm going to get into what I have been able to do the last several years because I have felt so different in a lot of different circumstances. So I'm going to get into that here in a minute. But before I do, I'm going to talk about my online 12-week course for ages 18 on up. And it's for those who might be stuck in anger, maybe childhood past trauma. Maybe it's just anger. Maybe it's depression, anxiety. Maybe it's not knowing how to move forward with whatever that is. So we are made to heal spiritually, emotionally, mentally, and physically. And I was stuck and stagnant for 30 plus years. I dealt with suicidal thoughts, depression, and for all that time, and I didn't know how to move forward. Well, so, going on 9 years after I hit rock bottom, God and Christ have taught me bit by bit, maybe unhealthy behaviors, things to do to implement into my daily routine to help me stabilize my mental well being. Whatever it is, I have been led on a journey of healing spiritually, emotionally, mentally, and physically. And I'm in the process of trying to get my book published. But you truly are made to heal spiritually, emotionally, mentally, and physically. So check out that link in the comments below if you're interested in working with me in a small group setting with like-minded people that are just wanting to grow. And you know what? I'm still on my growing journey and we're all in it together. So I would love to be a support for you. Anyway, you can ask about details or go follow the link and see what it's all about. Okay, so before I get into what I was going to talk about, I just want you to know, like, there are some days where I'm like, okay, I don't know what I'm going to talk about. What is it that, you know, what is it that somebody needs to hear maybe out there? And, I get thoughts that come in and I'm like, oh, that's a good one. And I know it's not my thoughts. I know God and Christ are in us. And so as I was thinking about what I was going to talk about today, I was like, oh, yeah, because I have felt like I haven't belonged in certain groups or whatever. And I just always felt, and there are times where I'm like, I don't feel like I'm of this world really because I don't relate to a lot of people. I don't get caught up into the worldly stuff. I don't get caught up into the sports realm world. I haven't been caught up, and not that that's bad. I'm not saying anybody that's all into this is bad. It's just I'm like I am so different. I just we're in a group setting and they're having conversations and I just feel like I'm not relating or not connecting because I haven't been into any of that. So, whether it's going to concerts or watching TV series or different things, like I feel like I'm like maybe I am from the 18th century, just placed right here in today. And you talk about famous people or song artists or whatever, and a lot of them I don't even know because I don't stay up with that stuff. It's just not my personality. And so a lot of conversations, I'm like, man, I'm just like sitting like a sore thumb, here. But so what do you do? What do you do when you feel like you're either an outcast or a black sheep or just not fitting in? And you know what? The last 9 years, I have come with it's okay. All you need to do in those situations is be yourself. Be yourself. Don't pretend. Don't pretend that you know what they're talking about and try to fit in. If it's not you, it's not you. And that's not a bad thing. It's a beautiful thing. We are all each unique individuals. And what I have found when I felt like that I just didn't fit in, I found the best thing to do is just be myself. Be myself and be okay with who I am and For 30 plus years, I wasn't okay sticking out like a sore thumb. I wasn't okay of, oh, I'm the only weird one that does this or this, or that doesn't eat this, or this, or that, it could go on because I feel like I am so unique in a lot of ways, but aren't we all? We are all so unique in many, many ways. And it's a beautiful thing. That's how we help each other in this world. So if you ever feel like you're not fitting in and you're just wondering, how can I connect to people? Just relax, take a few deep breaths, relax, and just be yourself. Be yourself, because we can all find common ground with other human beings. I don't care if you're from the United States of America and you've got a person that is in Indonesia, and they're traveling and they run into each other. You can find common ground with every human being on this planet. You really can. So we're not really that different after all. We all need healing spiritually, emotionally, mentally, and physically. And we can all connect to each other in those areas. And so just be yourself. Be okay with who God created you to be. And instead of trying so hard, I would try so hard. And then I finally just was like, you know what? I don't know what I'm trying so hard. I need to get to the point where I am good with who I am. And that's where I've been the last 9 years. It's been beautiful. I have stepped into who God has created me to be. And I've loved every minute of it. I've learned to have that self-love, self-worth, know and recognize the how God sees me and loves me no matter what. So I just want you to know that God is there. He's in us all. God and Christ are in us all. That's where we are able to get that connection and direction, and that's where we get our confidence. You might feel like you're not fitting in whether it's in the workplace with coworkers or a family unit or in the community or wherever you might feel like you feel out of place, and maybe you're one that doesn't ever feel like you're out of place, and that's great. But I think there are people, more of us, that have felt out of place than not, and that's okay. I just want to emphasize stepping into your power, stepping into your uniqueness, and being okay with who you are and what you have to offer this world, and go from there. So God bless. Please like and subscribe to my channel and share it with others. I'm trying to grow this organically so that people that need to hear my message can hear it. So I depend on you, good people, to pass this channel along and share it with others. God bless, and until next time, bye.